It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bengals and the Patriots, next on Madden Football.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Peyton. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award, and he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
It's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. What did he do with it?
A nice run on first down, gets him 6 yards to the 31. The numbers for Mixon last week, 12 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the delay, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In motion left is Higgins. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now Jones. There he goes, right side. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Patriots defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Looking deep here for Chase. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it lap.
And that's caught inside the 35. Well, all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11, MT.
Burrow will throw.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Jones. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. New England's offense set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
11, Tommy. 11, 11, 11. 11, empty. 11, empty. 11, empty.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. First down now, but that clock rolling.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Jones now, off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. first down. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as he failed to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11 empty.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how...
Touchdown, Bengals! T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They go play action here on 1st down.
They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
11, mighty. 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
11 MT. 11
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing Jones. And, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Now Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11,
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for
11
it.
Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
180, 11 MT, 12, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
11 Mighty, 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
11, 11, 11, 11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
11 Thomas.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.